Welcome to the channel Master in English with Monica Jaitley. Today I am going to tell you what happens in the poem The Daffodils. It is composed by William Wordsworth. William Wordsworth, who was the poet of the period 1770 to 1850, brought a completely new approach to the writing of English poetry. Whereas diction and rhetoric were the parameters through which poetry was judged earlier, Wordsworth brought a new approach by choosing to depict the issues of common man in common man's language in his poetic works. Wordsworth came to the limelight in literary scene with the publication of Lyrical Ballads, which was published in 1798, and it consisted of 4 poems by S.T. Coleridge, Samuel Taylor Coleridge, and 19 by William Wordsworth. It is not the Lyrical Ballads which was Wordsworth's first publication, but he has started publishing poetry from 1793 onwards. In the year 1793, Wordsworth first published poetry with the collections An Evening Walk and Descriptive Sketches. Wordsworth's The Prelude is usually thought to be his magnum opus, which is a semi-autobiographical poem of his early years. He revised and expanded the Prelude a number of times. Wordsworth was Britain's poet laureate from 1843 until his death in 1850. So let us know about the poem The Daffodils, which is composed by William Wordsworth. The poet watches the daffodils, and the sight of the flowers makes him soar high in the sky. He compares the blooming daffodils to the Milky Way. The waves in the daffodils is brighter than the waves of the lake, and the poet is happiest in the company of the daffodils. When the poet is in sad mood, the thought of daffodils uplifts his mood. Let us know about the summary of the poem. The poem The Daffodils by William Wordsworth presents the poet's engagement with nature. Wordsworth, being a romantic poet who had his special attachment to nature, compares nature to a thing of extraordinary beauty and therefore often finds in nature a solace to his otherwise pensive self. For Wordsworth, nature has the power in it to provide human beings not only a visual treat but also joy to the mind and peace to the soul. In the poem, the poet talks about how a look at the daffodils makes the poet feel like a cloud and soar higher and higher in pleasure. Moreover, the poet points out how, when he is in a full mood, he finds pleasure in thoughts of daffodils. For a poet who is in love with nature, daffodils are the happiest company and the greatest inspiration. Here I would like to tell you that he defines poetry as emotions recollected in tranquility. Means whenever he is in peace, whatever emotions he got from nature, whenever he remembers that, he gives its name as poetry. According to him, poetry is emotions recollected in tranquility. So here also, whenever he says in vacant or in pensive mood, means whenever he is empty-minded, he remembers the daffodils which he had once witnessed. The poem The Daffodils deals with Wordsworth finding daffodils to be a thing of extraordinary beauty and how the poet is exalted in just having a look at the daffodils. He mentions how daffodils are the most jocund company of the poet and how his pensive self transforms to gay state when he is reminded of the daffodils. As the poem deals with the extraordinary beauty of daffodils and the poet's response to the existence or thought of daffodils, therefore the title The Daffodils is quite apt. Now I am going to read the poem. You must enjoy the beauty of the poem first, and then I will explain it. I will do paraphrasing and explanation of it. I wandered lonely as a cloud that floats on high over vales and hills, when all at once I saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils, beside the lake, beneath the trees, fluttering and dancing in the breeze. Continuous as the stars that shine and twinkle on the Milky Way, they stretched in never ending line along the margin of a bay. 10,000 saw I at a glance, tossing their heads in sprightly dance. The waves beside them danced, but they outdid the sparkling waves in glee. A poet could not but be gay in such a joking company. I gazed and gazed, but little thought what wealth the show to me had brought. For oft, when on my couch I lie, in vacant or in pensive mood, they flash upon that inward eye, which is the bliss of solitude. And then my heart with pleasure fills and dances with the daffodils. So now I would like to explain it to you. I wandered lonely as a cloud. Wandered means roamed, moved around. And he says that when he moves around alone like a cloud, here there is a simile as a cloud. Here there is a simile used by the poet that he wanders, he moves around alone as a cloud and crosses over the hills and valleys. Vales means valleys. And then he sees a multitude of daffodils blooming together beside the lake. The breeze on the daffodils is making them flicker and dance. The poet finds the scene to be a thing of extraordinary beauty. The poet says that the daffodils are blooming in such numbers that they seem to be never ending like the stars in the Milky Way. Here again the poet has used simile, which is a figure of speech. Along the bay line, the poet in a glance can see more than 10,000 daffodils dancing with the blowing breeze. The poet notices the gentle breeze blowing over the dancing daffodils, creating patterns of waves on them, which is better than the beauty of the glowing waves of the sea water. The sight of the waves of dancing daffodils makes the poet so joyous that he states that there is nothing in this world which can make the poet as happy as the beauty of the dancing daffodils. As the poet carries on gazing at the daffodils and thinks about the wealth he gains at the sight of the daffodils, the poet states that very often he becomes sad or his thought process goes vacant. But whenever he comes to such a full mood, the sight of the dancing daffodils beside the glowing waves of the lake water makes the poet forget his vacant thoughts and sad mood to get a certain happiness of solitude which fills the poet's heart with pleasurable thoughts. We see in this poem that he is a poet who found immense pleasure as and when he is close to nature. Nature provided him with solace. He got joy. He got joy in amidst the nature, and that joyousness is touching his soul and heart. He is always celebrating nature in his poems and always talking about the cordial relationship with nature in his poems. The poem The Daffodils deals with Wordsworth's relationship with nature, and the poet presents how the dancing daffodils besides the glowing waves in the lake creates a scene of such immense beauty that the poet's mind soars higher and higher like a cloud as he watches the daffodils. He could not take away his eyes from the sight of daffodils, and further mentions that the beauty of the daffodils is the poet's happiest company, and even when the poet is in full mood, the thought of the daffodils makes him happy. So here we can see that romantic poets thought of returning to nature, and William Wordsworth is also one of the romantic poets. And for Wordsworth, nature is the truest friend. Nature is not merely a picturesque setting for the poet's youthful ecstasies, but has a splendor which haunts the poet with its sublime beauties. The poet has used simile, metaphor, even personification here, and it is a very beautiful poem composed by him. Thank you for listening and watching. Please like, share, and subscribe my channel if you have not yet subscribed. Keep watching. Happy learning. Thank you.